Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NPR's Friday Night News Series. My name is Eric Roberts, and I'm here to give you all the news that's fit for your review. A tense showdown occurred during a congressional hearing today focused on the U.S.-Mexico border region. Of particular interest was an outbreak of amoebic dysentery and also deliberate contamination of water resources. Democrats, led by Sheila Jackson Lee, continued the call for comprehensive immigration reform. Here's Ms. Sheila Jackson Lee's scathing review.
The prompting for today's field hearing is this outbreak of amoebic dysentery and the alleged poisoning of water stations in border crossing regions, which we will not tolerate. However, I do feel that narrowing our focus, along with my fellow Democrats, to this precipitating event serves only to once again ignore the larger issue, the need for comprehensive immigration reform. We must focus on the larger issues of insufficient funding for border enforcement, the lack of accountability and oversight for border protection activities, and the inhumane treatment of migrants, all addressed by comprehensive immigration reform. I have taken the opportunity to personally visit these sites, and I can assure you, Mr. Chairman and fellow committee members, that no one is braving the crossing of the Rio Grande or the Arizona desert for the reward of a drink from an installed water station. This is akin to saying that people stayed behind in New Orleans during Katrina, waiting days at the Superdome without food or drink for a free bus ride to Houston. I will not tolerate these kinds of assertions. Mr. Chairman, I look to you to co-sponsoring comprehensive immigration reform so that we can assure these kinds of outbreaks do not occur in the future.
Republicans dug deep into their position of spending more money on resources to fortify the border and catch illegal immigrants. Here's Lamar Jackson and John McCain.
People in Colorado, Nebraska, Maryland, and Georgia no longer need to go to the border to see this problem. The border is coming to them. Illegal immigration burdens our social services, harms employment prospects, lowers wages for tens of thousands of American workers, and brings crime and disorder to communities across the country.
I'd like to put forward a 10-point plan to better secure the U.S. and Mexican border. The first step to providing long-term immigration solutions
debating inside
is
the
to
hall.
secure our border.
The groups not invited to give testimony set up shop outside to protest. Some groups began handing out iodine tablets and also other soap supplies to help different people combat the amoebic dysentery. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife continued their investigation of the contaminated water, and supposedly it's no longer contaminated.